Wow, what an exciting time to be alive. The 2024 US presidential elections are all over, and here we are. We've been left with the one and only Mr. Donald Trump being the 47th president of the United States of America. So what does this mean for Bitcoin and crypto, and where does this leave it all? So let's dive into that, and let's have a bit more of a conversation around that over the next 5 or 10 minutes. I want to share with you my thoughts on this, plus also give you some thoughts on what the industry is thinking as well. So I've been in this space for about 8 years now, since about 2016. So I've seen a couple of US presidents and how they've reacted and how they've spoken about Bitcoin, shall we say, and cryptocurrency in general. And let me tell you, it most certainly has not been favorable. The last president to really actually kind of speak about it during their term was actually Donald Trump, which was back then he was the 45th president between 2016 and 2020. And he actually spoke about it and tweeted about Bitcoin. And he was actually coming out saying that he wasn't a big fan of it at all, really. Now, fast forward 5 or 6 years, and here we are here. He's at the Bitcoin conference, a national conference earlier this year. You know, he's speaking and saying such massive things like, whatever Bitcoin that the US government currently has, absolutely, he's not going to be selling any of it. And if anything, he's going to want to stockpile it and have the USA be the leading country, shall we say, in regards to mining all future Bitcoin. Now, obviously, he has a little bit to learn about how that all works, but I think what he's thinking and how he's operating and how he's kind of going about it is exciting for everyone who does own Bitcoin and crypto. But at the same time, I always say to people, we're talking about politicians here. Now, of course, Donald Trump is not a career politician, but he is still a politician. So politicians have a way of saying things that people want to hear. Now, he would have known, and very smartly, has during his process of becoming the new president, did a very, very strong campaign, really promoting Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. And he essentially spoke to the massive amount of people that actually own Bitcoin and crypto in the US, which is reported somewhere around 50 million people. So President-elect Trump is certainly saying all the things that a Bitcoin or a crypto holder wants him to be saying. And we've seen a direct correlation in everything that he said before he got elected to now. He's been officially elected. We've seen a direct correlation in the markets. We've seen markets absolutely booming, shooting off over the last few days especially, but especially yesterday we had a huge move, and now we've got Bitcoin at all-time highs. We've actually hit 76,000 US dollars at the time of recording, and it's projected to even hit much, much higher than that. And so many people are expecting and looking at this, that we could be seeing a 6-figure Bitcoin within the next kind of 6 to 12 months. Now, most certainly it's looking that way. Markets are certainly looking that way. One thing I've always said, and I'll say it again, it really doesn't matter, and it really didn't matter who was going to be the new president. A lot of people were kind of saying, it has to be Donald Trump, or it's the end of Bitcoin and crypto. And that is not really the case. All President Trump is going to do coming in, which isn't a bad thing for us, especially who hold Bitcoin and crypto, is that traditionally, as we saw last time, the markets are going to pump. You know, people look at President Trump's election as a bullish move for stock market, and in turn, we're going to start seeing that in crypto as well. We're going to see markets starting to move, and we've seen that already. So it's shaping up for an incredible 2025. It's shaping up to going to predicted and projected all-time highs and ongoing, and keep going from that point. What we're looking at with the Bitcoin 4-year cycle is that we've seen a high every 4 years. We saw the high in the end of 2013 of $1,000, a high at the end of 2017, roughly around $20,000, the high around the end of 2021 for somewhere in the vicinity of about $68,000, $69,000, $70,000. And now we are literally in the midst of an all-time high around 76,000 US dollars. And the projection is that if we look at those increases that we've seen each of those 4 years after December 2021, it is the end of 2025. So where does that leave us? Well, a lot of industry experts are saying that leaves us at an inevitable point, which is basically that we're going to be seeing an absolute all-time high and moving into now what is classed as, I guess you would call it, a euphoria kind of zone. And in a euphoria zone and in a bull market, very crazy things can happen. So prices will go up absolutely exponentially, and we could potentially be seeing cryptos of even cryptos that are essentially worth nothing and really have no back-tested value to be shooting up in value, because in bull markets nothing really makes sense. Now what's most important here is to kind of keep our head level, keep our head straight, and then over the next 12 months be looking at opportunities to be cashing in and taking profit. We want to be taking profit out of this market towards the end of next year, while everyone else, as we call the dumb money, is buying towards the end of next year. So this next 12 months could absolutely be massively, massively crucial in the future, in your financial future, and what you can achieve from this Bitcoin and crypto space. So I'm super excited. I am excited that President Trump got elected for that reason. But like I said, it really wouldn't have mattered even if Kamala Harris had been elected. It wouldn't have made any difference. Bitcoin does not care about any president, any politician, any government, any agency, any centralized organization. Bitcoin does not care. As long as they keep printing money, and that is certainly not going to stop anytime soon, Bitcoin will always go up against the US dollar, Australian dollar, the euro, the pound, the yen. It does not matter. It will always go up against your government-issued currency. So, like so many people are saying, like some of the huge billionaires are saying, who are accumulating Bitcoin, you know, at the end of the day, the savers of paper money end up being poor. So in my opinion, accumulating Bitcoin and crypto at this point is not only what I think could be a potentially safe move and a hedge against the money printing, but also a move to make some incredible gains over the next 12 months. So I wish you all the best of luck, and I'm going to see you on another video very soon. Bye for now.